So the president picked this document by April. The Chiwenga dossier. He already had it, the current document. So, 2-3 weeks ago, our vice president decides to turn the Presidium into a kangaroo court, an inquisition court, Kutonga president, citing that document, and that document, he got wind of it because it wanted to be given the imprimatur of the South African Reserve Bank of South Africa. That's how the document leaked back to Zimbabwe. So we knew that this document was floating in certain circles. So, of course, the Politburo heard about what they were trying to do, and it reminded the Presidium that you are appointees of the president like us. You have no powers as the Presidium. And it was one person among those Presidium members who was championing that document. They were just being dragged along. They were not even aware of the contents. So when the Presidium asked who had penned the document, do you accept ownership of it individually? All the other members of the Presidium said, no, we don't know where it came from. So it boomeranged on the Vice President. And in our last meeting, the Minister of Justice felt obliged to answer back to the allegations. You see, we cannot, I have no particular brief for Tagwirei and Sakunda. I have no particular brief for Tungwarara. Neither do I have any brief for Nguyaya. I have no brief for Chival. These are the people who are being called bad boys. They are the bête noire, the targeted people. And by targeting them and associating them with the president, somebody then thinks that the whole country must see the president in the same mold. But the whole country is aware of all these other things I've been talking about, which the president has been doing. You cannot judge him simply because so, and look, there are institutions which deal with corruption, which are there in the country. Party is not a statutory adjudicator of corruption. Because if we do it at the party, amutonge kikamuno. Party angoti munhu wese ayada imbavha yawayada uri tsotsi. No, the party is not the competent institution to do that. God forbid, never allow that to happen from this side. So if we cannot allow it for the party to become the adjudicator, we need professional people who do that. So if you are a president, vice president, and then you come and say the party must try my senior, and that senior appointed you, it means it's a power play. It's no longer about corruption. You understand? Because if it was corruption, you could have gone to ZAC, you go to FIU at the Reserve Bank, you go to the Minister of Finance, you go to the CID. That's where you go and report all these things, laundering. It involves international banks. There's the Interpol. These are all institutions which... So, Kanandango tinini Mutsvangwa ndikashatirwa newe nokuaccuser. Toya ku Politburo to discuss. Inoita donga watonga. So this is what we had to... The Politburo is an isolated individual in the Politburo. Nobody wanted to be associated with his venture, and that document was debunked. And we are back to what matters most, which is this document. These are side shows. There is no traction, absolutely zero, about that aspect.